Look who's back.
Hi.
Tammy's here, and she's on this kick for seafood. So I'm going to make sweet and smoky salmon bites for her.
Yay.
This is wild caught sockeye salmon. It's just under 1.5 pounds. Now you see this dark spot going down the center here of the fillet. I don't like the way it tastes. So I'm going to cut this out. Now I know some of you will say, oh, you're wasting, some of the salmon. Hey, you do yours differently if you want. Now, all I'm going to do, slice it, you can see here, in about 1-inch width pieces. And then we'll cut them about 1 inch wide. So you can see that's what our bites are going to look like. Now we're going to make our marinade. I've got 1/3 cup of pineapple juice. And now I'm putting in about a teaspoon of minced garlic. Here I've got about a tablespoon of freshly minced ginger. 1/3 cup brown sugar. Got the juice from 2 freshly squeezed Florida oranges. And then we're going to come in, that's about 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of salt. Now you can use soy sauce if you don't have this. I'm using this Japanese barbecue sauce. Tammy picked it up. Everybody's raving about it. It tastes to me, it tastes kind of like soy sauce and molasses mixed together, but that's just me. And it's going to be hard for me to judge how much I'm putting in here, the way this is coming out. So here I put it in a bowl, it's easier for me. I'm guessing I've got about 1/3 cup of that goodness. And now I'm just going to mix it up real good, make sure the salt and the brown sugar is all dissolved. Perfect. Now I've got a Ziploc bag. We're going to put our marinade in here, just like so. And you can see I didn't get all the brown sugar and goodness out, but I'll get it out now. Now we'll just get our salmon bites in here. And I'll get most of the air out of the bag, get her zipped up. That's going in the fridge for about 2 hours. I'll probably turn it every 30 minutes or so. We're just going to spread them out on this rack. Look at that beautiful color they have on them. And you want to put a little space so air can circulate around them while they're cooking. I can't wait to get this going. Let's show you how we're going to finish them. Here's our last one. Let's get these over to the smoker. I've got this Pit Boss set on 250. It's running around 2 1/4. Just get our salmon bites on there and get the lid down. Now we're going to take that leftover marinade and I'm going to bring it to a boil so we can reuse it. I'm going to add a little bit more of that Japanese barbecue sauce in there. We're going to bring this up to a simmer, and I'll let it simmer between 5 and 10 minutes. And like I say, I'm going to use this to baste that salmon. I am going to add one more ingredient here in a little bit. Now, if you're one of those people that you feel that's not food safe, then you can make twice as much marinade, split it in half, and reserve half of it for the basting. You can see how it's thickened up some. I'm going to turn the heat off, and we'll let this cool down a little bit, and then I'll show you the final ingredient. Now I'm adding honey, about 1/3 cup. You could have added it earlier, but for those of you that like the, the nutritional, some of you believe in healing of the honey, then you don't want to boil it. So I added it last, after it cooled down a bit, not boiling, because it is called Sweet and Smoky Salmon Bites. So it's been 1 hour. Look at those guys. Now I'm going to come in on each one with that sauce we put together. Hit the tops up. It's going to be like candy when it's all done. You just know it. I am going to turn these. I have a small, this is the tailgater model. If you have a larger smoker, you may not need to turn them, but the fire is right here, so I don't want one end to get too done. Let's get the lid down and keep going. It's been another 25 minutes. These guys are about done. I'm going to hit them up one more time with this delicious, what I hope is delicious, sauce we made, marinade that we turned into a sauce. I'm going to let these go maybe 5 minutes. Just let this last layer set. Now look, you could turn these guys over if you wanted. I don't think we're going to need to do that. Sun is right overhead. Let's get the lid down. Like I say, let it go 5-6 minutes and set. It's been another 5 minutes. These salmon bites are ready. I'm going to get them off and show you how we're going to finish them. Now here I've got just a little green onion chopped up. Just going to sprinkle a little on each one. Now I've got some white sesame seeds. Just gives a great contrast. Will give a little crunch, not a lot, but it will give some. Let me finish this up. We'll plate them up. We'll do a taste test. Got those salmon bites, sweet and smoky, all plated up. Tell me that don't look good. You want one of those? I know I do. I got some of that extra dipping sauce. We got one of our sweet and smoky salmon bites. That's candy right there.
Oh. That's good.
They're sticky. You get the smokiness from the grill, of course. You get the sweetness from that Japanese barbecue sauce and the honey.
These are super good.
And then, that Japanese barbecue sauce has a little bit of soy to it, almost a umami flavor. Look, if you don't have that barbecue sauce, you don't have to buy it. You can use soy. Absolutely incredible.
So it's sweet, and it's like, you can taste the smoky flavor from the grill, but it's got a really sweet, tangy flavor.
Perfect appetizer if you're having people over.
I like them a lot.
And if you like this salmon video, I've got 2 more down below. I hope you check them out.